Good morning, students. Here we'll introduce with the discipline Information and Communication Technologies. And now we'll start the first theme of this lecture. It's ICT role in key sectors of development of society and standards in the field of ICT. The purpose of this lecture to prepare students using of modern computer information technology. And plan of this lecture are definition of ICT, subject ICT and its purposes, and ICT role in key sectors of development of society, standards in the field of ICT, and the communication between ICT and achievement of the objectives of sustainable information development in the Millennium Declaration. And here we'll introduce with the definition of ICT. What's the information and communication technologies? It's a set of methods, workflows, and the software and the hardware tools that are integrated with the aim of collecting, processing, storage, distribution, display, and the use of information for the benefit of its members. And the second definition is ICT is a term that includes any communication device or application encompassing radio, television, cellular phones, computer and network, hardware and software, satellite systems, and so on, as well as the various services and applications associated with them, such as videoconferencing and the distance learning. And there are other definitions, to data, the concept of IT includes microelectronics, development and the production of computers and the software, connection and the phone, mobile services, providing internet access, providing information resources of the internet, as well as a variety of cellular phenomena associated with these areas of activity and the rules that govern these areas of activity. Subject ICT and its purposes. Where we use this ICT? Worldwide research has shown that ICT can lead to improved student learning and better teaching methods. A report that made by the National Institute of Multimedia Education proved that an increase in student exposure to educational ICT through curriculum integration has a significant and a positive impact on student achievement, especially in terms of knowledge, comprehension, practical skill, and presentation skill in subject areas such as mathematics, science, and social study. Images can easily be used in teaching and improving the retentive memory of students. Teachers can easily explain complex introductions and ensure students' comprehension. Teachers are able to create interactive classes and make the lessons more enjoyable, which could improve students' attendance and concentration. Here is shown the standards in the field of ICT. ICT standardization is the voluntary cooperation for the development of technical specifications that outlines the agreed properties for the particular product, service, or procedure. ICT specifications are primarily used to maximize the ability for students, for systems to work together. In modern ICT, the value of a device relies on its ability to communicate with other devices. This is known as the network effect and is important in almost all areas of ICT. Here is shown communication between ICT and the achievement of the objectives of sustainable development in the Millennium Declaration. Communication between ICT and the achievement of the objectives of sustainable development in the Millennium Declaration. The Millennium Declaration acknowledges that ICTs are an important tool to achieve its overall goals. ICTs can help elevate poverty, improve the delivery of education and the health care, make government services more accessible, and much more. Target I8 of Goal 8 goals open the declarations adherents to, in cooperation with the private sector, make available the benefits of new technologies, specifically information and communications. The rolling plan on ICT standardization covers all activities that can support standardization. Priority actions aim to ensure compatibility and facilitate ICT uptake in key areas. The plan offers details on the international context for each policy. Societal challenges, eHealth, accessibility of ICT products and services, web accessibility, e-skills and e-learning, emergency communications and eCall. Innovation for the digital single market, e-procurement, e-invoicing, card, internet and mobile payments, e-extensible, business reporting language and online dispute resolution, ODA, sustainable growth, smart grids and smart metering, smart cities, ICT governmental impact, European electronic toll service and the intelligent transport system, key enablers and the security, cloud computing, open data, e-government, electronic identification and trust services, including e-signatures, radio frequency identification, Internet of Things, Internet network and information security, cybersecurity and e-privacy. Some of them you know. And here we'll introduce with the size of the information. Any sort of information is called the volume of information. The unit of information is called a bit. The computer memory cell of 1 bit can be stored for 1 or 0. 8 bits make up 1 byte. There are multiple byte units. 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte is equal to 1024 kilobyte, and 1 gigabyte is equal to 1024 megabyte, and 1 terabyte is equal to 1024 gigabyte. If one word has 8 letters, it means that this word has 8 bits. And here is shown the literature of this lecture. Other lectures you may shown in internet, and here it's the end of the lecture, and goodbye.